Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of Connect Now. I'm your host, as always, Kendra Dix here. Glad you can join us on Connect Now. Let's bring in the woman of the hour right in here, right now, Brittany Shea. Brittany Shea, how you doing?
Doing good.
All right. We got a lot to get to, but first thing first, join in the conversation using the hashtag Connect Now here on Connect TV and our additional platforms as well. Join in that conversation using the hashtag Connect Now here on Connect TV. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing here on Connect Now. All right, Brittany Shea, we got a lot to get to. Let's not waste no time whatsoever. Let's get down in business right here, right now. Let's hear from a little bit from a blast from the past. So, watch it. You are kind of wondering why we played that snippet a little bit. Let's take you back to a lot of controversy that regarding Pastor Marvin Sapp on what he had said. Take a look.
At the bottom. It'll be like that though. Or what I can tell.
All right, we having some technical issues with the Marvin Sapp situation. We was trying to get it above, but we'll play a little bit of snippet later. But Brittany Shea, just to get into it, what's your thoughts on Pastor Marvin Sapp saying that he wants the church to give a little bit more on tithing?
And I never would have paid it. I never would have paid it. I felt like, of course, get into the, store into God's house and sow seeds. You see what I'm saying? And pay your tithe and offering. But when you demanding people to give you a certain specific amount, it's kind of funny. It's kind of like, okay, wait, what funny business you got going on? Why you need $20 from everybody? You know what I'm saying? Like they said, some people probably was able to give 20, 5, 10, 15, or even $1. You can't tell people what to give. Like they say in the Bible, God loves a cheerful giver. Give what you can give. When you being Pacific, baby, what is you trying to get to? What is your end goal? Are you trying to get $40,000 for something, or car? Like, what is this $40,000 for? Your house? What's going on? Is it for the building fund? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? That's what the people want to know. And I'm glad about this. What is in your wallet? And what's it to you?
What's in your purse?
What's in your purse? What's in your wallet? What's in your little kids' baby change purse, baby? What they want everything. I was disappointed, cause I like Marvin Sapp. I cry, every time I hear "Never Would Have Made It," baby, that's my song. I be crying.
he was just not too long ago in Birmingham. He did a gospel thing with Yolanda Adams, Kirk Franklin, a who's who in gospel. They all came to Birmingham and performed. They really was good, really good. I did not know he. I mean, you should expect that from pastors, Ty and stuff, because he did admit that he said that he had to pay to get his license renewed or something like that. But now, I mean, I don't know. I mean, can you clarify to us what the church's purpose is to, help people that's not not making it?
What you mean not making it?
Sort of like if they short on like rent or something like that, and the church
the church is the storehouse, like
food, supplies, stuff like that.
You're supposed to be able to go.
Nature.
It's like a community. You're supposed to be able to go to the church like a community if you need help with something or anything with food. Maybe help with paying your bills or something. It's just supposed to be. The church is supposed to be in the community to help the community, period. Whatever it may need, whatever needs it may need, even if you're a member or not a member. It's about helping people, not helping yourself.
Let's see, can we play that audio one more time just to hear it? Hold on.
I don't mind telling you, I was 2 years behind. I had to pay $2,000 to get my ordination and my licensing renewed. I pulled out my credit card. I paid my $2,000. How in the world I'm going to preach up here and not lead by example? He asked me to give $800, went in my pocket, gave $800. Because leadership lead and they understand the cost that is involved. There's 1,000 of you. I said close them doors. Ushers, close the doors. Close the doors. Close the doors. We all gonna leave together. Y'all ain't going no place but to the restaurant. There's 1,000 of you tonight, and those that are watching, it's 1,000 that's watching online. This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to give this, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight. I'm challenging each of you all down here to give a $20 seed. I just think $20 is a lot of money. $20, believe it or not, when my late wife Melinda P. Sapp was alive, was a good date. I could take her to the movies, buy a box of popcorn, get 1 soda, 2 straws. I wasn't cheap, that's swag. I was looking in her eyes, she's looking in mine. Can't do that no more. Now everyone up here, we've all sold and seeded, but I need everyone standing up here with us, with me, to plant a seed of $100. I went upstairs.
All right, you heard that right from the horse's mouth, Pastor Marvin Sapp, saying that he wanted the church, the congregation, to donate to the congregation. He felt like that wasn't enough. $20 ain't enough for, donating. He wants you to donate more. We was hearing rumors and reports that Marvin Sapp wanted $40,000 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he hasn't gave out an issue on why he did. But we also got this. People have been spoofing this and stuff lately. Let's hear this spoof right here.
You lied about it. Now hurry up so I can go.
There's one restaurant.
Okay, it's just acting up. All right, Bryn Shay. We was trying to get the spoof, but these damn things just be. Yeah. What's your like we said? Does Marvin Cease has a point? Do people need to tie more? Do Marvin Cease, do he has a point? Do people need to tie more, or is he kind of out of touch?
He said Marvin Cease.
Now, see, look, you got me saying Marvin Cease.
Marvin Cease with that.
Folks, we was you know what? We ain't gonna even talk about that. We ain't gonna talk about that on the show. We're gonna leave it. We're gonna keep it family friendly. We if you know who Marvin Cease is, you know who Marvin Cease is.
You know.
My bad. It was a correction. I accidentally meant to say Marvin Sapp, not Marvin Cease. So my bad on that. But, Marvin Sapp. What is the message? Do you think he's trying to get a universal message, or his message just fell flat?
I think his message just fell flat. I feel like if he would have told people what it's for, then it, probably been received better. But I don't think I could think of.
This funny right here, and I think Ricky Smiley even said something about it too.
He was trying to come to his defense because that's his friend. That's all they was.
Let's hear that right quick.
Means don't let in, don't let out. Close means you can go out if you want. The pastor asks you not to go out. And if you choose to go out, you can go out.
Comedian and morning show host.
All right. We saw that by Ricky Smiley, a little sound bite right there. Ricky Smiley talking about clothes, like you said, defending Marvin Sapp. The only thing I'd say is, brother, just get what you can get. If someone can afford it, all good and great. But if they can't, don't even take it personal.
Mm-hmm. Give what you can get and give what you got.
Get what you can get and give what you got. Mm-hmm. Let's hear Marvin Sapp say those words again one day. But speaking of that, we go over to this. We doing a lot of blasts from the past. Let's listen to this.
That's why it'll never work. You have me suicidal.
You should do another song.
Beautiful girl.
You didn't get
That's the only song I know.
But he had a censored version. He didn't say the N word.
Oh.
Come on, Buki.
Sorry. Well, it was 10 seconds. They wouldn't do that. No, it was 10 seconds. Sorry.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah. Thanks, Sean Kingston, for that clear error. Sorry, folks. But anyway, Marvin, speaking of someone that's got a lot of things going on, Sean Kingston, Brittany, him and his mom have been found guilty of fraud. So Sean Kingston, who had that hit single back in the day, he's going to jail. So him and his mama, they're gonna be facing jail time. What's your thoughts on that? You're the one that really brought it up to my attention about Sean Kingston going to jail for fraud.
You do the crime, you do the time. You're up there trying to live above your means, act like you got it going on. That's what you get.
Okay, Sean. I mean, with fraud, I mean, you can't. I mean, even when mama doing wrong, mama. I mean, I don't know what to say. I really don't. Anyway, we move on to another story. We're hearing that Pop the Balloon, the popular dating show, will have a new home. It's coming to Netflix for a live version. Pop the Balloon now. But a lot of backlash, Bridget Shea, going on about Pop the Balloon, that the host, I don't want to botch her name. What's her name again? Arlette. She won't be on the Netflix show, but she'll still remain the host of the YouTube show, but she'll be executive produce both shows. It was something that her and her husband, it was the brainchild, her and her husband, and now they bringing the show now to Netflix. What's your thoughts on that? That getting a big opportunity like this on Netflix, and now the star of the show, the host of the show, she'll be behind the scenes, but she won't be in front of the camera, but just on YouTube.
Yeah, I got a sinking suspicions and feeling that this show finna be definitely gentrified and whitewashed. I feel like the Netflix show gonna be for the white people, or either it's gonna be for biracial dating, or not biracial dating,
Biracial dating? You saying Netflix promote biracial dating?
My bad. I meant to say interracial. It's gonna be interracial and whitewashed for white people, and probably a couple episodes with black people, a couple episodes interracial, a couple episodes white. That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be mainstream, the Netflix one, and the YouTube one gonna be to her roots and to what she usually did and done. That's what I really think. In hindsight, that's what I think it's gonna be.
All right, you seeing a little preview of it right here, from the YouTube version. I mean, the show is kind of like a good heaven to people who want to like day on the show or somebody, whoever brainchild. It was her brainchild. More power to her. If you want to be behind the scenes and make your millions and stuff, hey, do it. If Netflix didn't want me, as for her, I ain't got to be the whole. Long I get some money, long I get some
I
cash.
ain't mad though. Yeah, get that money, sister. But I can already tell. Mark my word, when Netflix come out with Pop the Balloon, it's gonna be so whitewashed and gentrified.
Okay, Netflix. It's just being Netflix, right? Well, we go to this right here. Nia Long and Sherry Shepherd had a confrontation. In the confrontation, Sherry reported on her show that she didn't say Nia Long's name at hand, but she said that a Hollywood actress confronted her at the Othello premiere with her and Denzel Washington and Jake Gyllenhaal. And I really didn't know Cannon Burris was kind of like behind the scenes of it and stuff. But Sherry Shepherd, Brittany, taking her attention out of Nia Long. And Nia Long, one of the most beautiful actresses. I had a crush on Nia Long when I was little. Boys from the Hood, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So Nia Long has been doing a lot of acting charts. Yeah, and what's that movie? She did Love Jones. So she has been, be honest with you, I grew up watching Nia Long and Jada Pinkett and all of them and stuff like that. But Sherry Shepherd, what's your whole thoughts? And you also pointed out too that Sherry Shepherd is being diluted a little bit. What you were trying to allude to?
I think she's not like a Wendy Williams. You see what I'm saying? So one thing about Wendy Williams, she knew she did celebrity gossip and gossip about celebrities, but she wasn't outside of that realm of her show with them. You see what I'm saying? She knew that by her doing that job, she couldn't have no real friendships with any celebrities. And I think Sherry Shepherd is trying to do her show, but she's trying to talk about people. But you ain't no way to talk about people in a good way like that if you're doing, celebrity gossip. So it's coming back to bite her. Like she's gonna get like people that she run into in them celebrity circles that's gonna say, "Hey, I heard you was talking about me. I heard you said this and that, this and that, this and that about me." So she might well get used to it because they're gonna be confronting her about it. Even though Sherry Shepherd really ain't saying nothing too bad about her. I guess Nia Long probably don't play about Nia Long. She's like, "Yeah, don't talk about me. Don't talk about my situation. Don't even mention me." That's what I get from it.
But a lot of people would argue that Cher has been a supporter of Nia Long, saying that Nia Long, the situation Nia Long had with the cheating scandal with that NBA coach that she was with, Cher has been trying to be on Nia's side, and now I get Nia Long saying, "Don't mind me, do you?"
Yeah, I guess she said, "Baby, don't even mention my name regardless." That was giving me.
Okay. Okay. Also, too, we want to talk about this before we leave out and stuff. You must know about the group chat, right? President Trump defending Pete Hegseth, the defense secretary, Waltz, the others, and that was in the Signal chat. And this has been a lot of people are talking about this and making it seem like this group chat thing like it was a clerical error or something like that when it came to that group chat. So what's your thoughts on it?
I'm kind of glad that they did get exposed because it's showing what the ill malice and intentions they have. And they trying to do stuff in Greenland. They trying to do stuff in Yemen. Like, what is y'all doing? Stop trying to start things with these countries that you can't finish. And y'all be blowing, they bluff. You know what I'm saying? Calling they bluff. That's what they do. Like Trump, Elon, all of them just fake frauds and scammers and schemers. That's all they is.
Right.
Don't mess with these countries if they not messing with you.
And this started with the Signal group chat, but you see right here on the screen, right here, the Signal group chat of all stuff. I don't know. A lot of people saying that was embarrassing. We trying to take over countries and trying to tell other countries what to do, and then you got the Trump's national security trying to cover up. Like we see right here, J.D. Vance, the vice president, who really came over to Greenland for nothing, trying to take over in Greenland.
Look like what the hell you want?
Rubio, all of them just involved in some stupid stuff. Pete Hegseth, the defense secretary, who really don't know what he's doing. He's a former Fox News host. And Chelsea Galbert, who once was a Democrat, who switched now to being a Republican, now could be a Russian asset. And you see right here, the whole Trump national security team really made a fumble and a terrible mistake. And they really kind of, like, a lot of people are saying they imbeciles and stuff.
Really, they are. And it's sad. Don't know what they doing. Could have us on the brink of World War III, fucking with them.
And Donald Trump and all them kind of like don't want to take no responsibility whatsoever.
The
Crazy.
pressure is getting worse. It's just a shame. I hope they be gone in the next 4 years, guys. Because it's ridiculous. Whoever come in behind them had to clean all that shit up.
They're clean all this stuff up. Look right here, these text messages, and then they went on like a public text message thing to do all this rather than doing on a government thing. So the government, just crazy.
Yeah, and within all the years of being different presidents of Democrats and Republicans, none of that stuff has ever got leaked. It took idiots and morons for it to happen, and unqualified people.
Yeah, unqualified indeed. Yeah, but it just shows you people's intelligence stuff, especially like J.D. Vance going to Greenland. And they saying they're going to get national resources. And Greenland people told them nicely, like, we're not for sale. We can work with you, but we're not for sale.
Exactly. They've been a whole country for years upon years. And y'all think y'all could just come in and just trying to think y'all gonna make Greenland a damn 51 state. It's never gonna be 51 states, baby. Pack that shit up. It's 50 states for a reason. Canada is not the 51 state either. Mexico not finna be 52, and Greenland damn sure ain't finna be 53. Leave these countries alone before it be hostile for us Americans that go try to visit and go to these countries.
Right. It's crazy. All right. That's gonna do it for Connect Now. I've been your host, Kendra Dix, saying so long, along with Brittany Shea. We'll see you later.
Peace.